Okay, so you know what you're offering as a business, the general topic your business is about, but you need a name. And so there are two different ways it can go here. You might It might be appropriate to do business as yourself. You are basically your brand. Um, you're teaching what you're teaching, what you're doing, your services, your products, what you're going to be known for. It goes well with just using your name. So, for instance, I mean, there are lots of others. If you're a coach, using your name, a consultant using your name, you don't have to have a business name. Um, if you're an artist, I mean, it can kind of go either way. So if you're good at with being your brand, and that doesn't mean you have to put yourself out there, but if you want your brand and your name to be synonymous, you want your name to be synonymous with your business, then use your name, by all means. Um, Business names could be and could include your name and a descriptive word. So, um, Julie Marie Pottery, Julie Marie Art, Art by Julie, um, those kind of things. Julie Marie Consulting, uh, Business by Julie. You know, you can get all kinds of creative. And then you might opt, leaving your name out of it altogether and have a descriptive business name. Um, some examples, Business by Design, to name one. And so you just have to come up with something that you feel good about, um, and it's descriptive. And obviously, your name isn't necessarily descriptive, but it's who you are and who's offering the service. If you prefer to keep it outside of your identity, um, then a business name without your name makes the most sense. So play with it, think about it. It may seem obvious to you, like, yes, I want to use my name, or no, I absolutely do not want to use my name. But there's some of the things to think about, and you can combine the two if you want. So make sure your business name, like I said, if it is a business name, is descriptive, or has meaning. So here's an example. Business by Design, that's pretty descriptive of what we do here. If I started an organization or a business or something that helps animals, maybe it's um, helping shelters do a better job with their marketing in order to help get pets adopted. I don't know, something along the lines of animals, and I really wanted to use a phrase I use like in hashtags and stuff, with my dog when he was alive. And so something I might use is "and Tucker too," and that is not descriptive of anything, but it has meaning. It has a story to it. And so that's an example of where the business name, the domain, might not be my name or be like super descriptive about what I'm offering, but it's got an element to it that works. If that makes sense. So once you have your business name, whether it's your name or a completely different business identity, then it's time to come up with your domain name. So your domain name will be yourbusinessname.com, yourname.com, or something along those lines. And I'm going to show you a tool in a second to use, to see the availability. And it's not so much, you can go into a domain registrar and figure out what domain's available, but now, in the future, you'll want to have like social media handles that go along with it, and that kind of thing. So if you want them all to be matching, there's a tool you can type your stuff into and see what's available where. Your name, depending on your name, may or may not your name being taken. A domain, people purchase domains to sit on them, to sell them, they may not, but you can get creative with it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll show you the tool, and then I'll show you kind of how you can play around with it if what you're specifically looking for is not available. Okay, so this is a website. This seems to be taken over by ads, since I've last seen it. It's been a while since I've looked at it. But this is a website you can go to once you've decided on your name. And I wouldn't go to this before you decide your name. I would go and decide on your name. If you have one or two that you can't decide between, this might help you, but like be pretty set on what you already want. And so this website is namechk.com, nametech.com, just not spelled correctly. And you can type in whatever name you're thinking of right here in this box. So I'm going to give you an example that I know is taken. So that would be if I was using my name. That's a shortened version of my last name because my last name is impossible. So click here and we'll see what's available for it and what's not. So .com is gone because I own it. These are available and I could purchase it. So I could purchase juliedack.org, .co, .biz, .io, .at, and so on. I would highly recommend that you just keep it simple with .com. I know it's weird for me to say that since I have a .co, but that works for me and I'm good with it. But .com is the standard that anybody who's good, if you give somebody your name or website or whatever, they're going to type in .com. And it just makes it really simple and easy to avoid typos. When they email you, when they're looking for you online, like keep it simple. .org is fairly common, but more for organizations like nonprofits. Some of the other ones might be descriptive of you or what you offer, but again, I would just keep it simple and keep it with .com if at all possible. And if we scroll down, these are things, some of them I'm not even sure what they are, but they're different online venues, social media platforms, etc. And it shows you where your name is and is not available. So for instance, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, my name is not available there. It's because I have it already. These green ones is where it is available. So if you typed in your name and you don't own anything yet and you find something that the .com is available, that's going to be the hardest thing to nail down, probably. But once you get the domain's the most important part. Once you're happy with the domain that's available and you have it, then going through here and just seeing, and even if these are all taken for whatever the username you put in is, that's okay because you can get creative with it. You can like tweak it to add a word or something in your handles to make it work. So examples, I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying this is why she did it, but a lot of people, I know I use Amanda Frances as an example a lot, but I just happen to have her top of my mind as far as her social media names versus her website. Her website is amandafrances.com. But her social media handles are all XO Amanda Frances. And so you'll see, they're obviously still go together, they tie together, but they're not identical. So let's just say, your name was Julie Marie. And so that website has been taken across the board in lots of different domains. Let's see what it looks like social media wise. Again, it's been taken quite a bit. So that gives me the option to add something to my domain, descriptive of what I'm offering, or add little words. It depends on just how you want it to be. So I could try the Julie Marie, like I'm hot stuff. I am the one and only Julie Marie. Seems to be a little frozen. Let's refresh that and see what happens. If my business was consulting, it could be Julie Marie Consulting. If I was set on wanting to use my name, then it's just a matter of getting a little creative. with how I use it. Oops. Let's see what's available here. This website's pretty clunky because of all of the crazy ads and stuff running on it, because it is a free service. So it just takes a minute to load, but you know, it's a great one-stop shop. So just the Julie Marie. I can buy the .com. Let's see. Still not available on these platforms. I could get YouTube with that handle. So again, I just had to get a little more creative. Something with Julie Marie, just slightly different. But so you get the picture. But what if, you know, you're using your business name? Let's just say you're calling yourself business consulting, because I am not creative on the spot. But let's just say that was the name of your business, Big Business Consulting. It's descriptive. It describes who you work with. You work with big businesses. You do consulting with them. The .com is not available. Social medias, I'm not sure what it means. Oh, yellow are invalid. That's interesting. I wonder why it's invalid. So this was not a great example because it's not really one we'd want to use. Let's take, no, those are all going to be used. Let's see. We could call it Big B Consulting. I mean, you just have to get creative, if that makes sense. And you can play with words. You can add an extra word. You can add abbreviations. I think it processed that, and that, I don't know, I can't tell if it did or not. I feel like it keeps getting stuck after we do it a few times. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be reloading. But you try, if this were mine, I would try Big B Consulting, BB Consulting, BB Consult, something that's similar. And just because you change it in your domain doesn't mean your business name will change, but it means that you can identify it. So people know, oh, I want to contact Julie with Big Business Consulting. Having BB Consulting or Big B Consulting as your domain makes them easy to tie together. Like there's a connection. It's not something totally different than your business name. It's something that's easily tied together. So this tool obviously is a little clunky, and it gets clunkier, it seems, all the time. But maybe it's something to do with the updates they're doing up there. They're warning us about, so we're just going to give them the benefit of the doubt there. But it's a good tool. namechk.com. Help you settle on your domain and just kind of see what's out there for using for social media. But your social media, the availability or not availability should not determine what you decide for your business name at all. And it should not determine even your domain name. And before you do any of this, already have your business name, whether it's your name, whether it's a business name, whether it's a combination, have it picked out or narrowed down to like one or two. And then if one of them seems way more available or easier to manipulate, then go with that one. Now that you have your domain chosen, I would buy it. I wouldn't wait. Domains are not expensive. If you go to namecheap.com, that is who I purchased mine through. That's who I recommend. You can get the best deals. And you just need the domain. You don't need anything else associated with it. You just need the domain from Namecheap. The rest of the stuff that comes with setting up a website and an email address and all of that happens somewhere outside of your registrar. It's cheaper. You'll get your email address for free and all of this, and that's a totally different thing. But because you found what you wanted, I would snap it up before it's gone. Because you might think, oh, nobody's going to buy this. Of course, I'm the only person who wants this, but you would be surprised how quickly domains get snapped up. And if you're not on it, then you're going to be really disappointed when you have it all planned out and figured out, and you have all this stuff planned. You're like, okay, now I'm sitting down and ready to purchase, and it's gone, and you got to kind of go back to square one or two. So Namecheap.com, and there's a link below this video on YouTube, as well as for Business Builder members. If you are in the booklet for business name, there's a link in there, and it's an affiliate link for me. So if you want to use that, great. If not, you can just go to Namecheap.com straight away. And you're going to need to sign up before you can purchase anything. You do need to have the account. You can sign up later in the process, but it's kind of easier if you're already logged in to just go through the process. So I'm gonna sign in to mine, and then I'm going to go back to that front page where you will be putting your domain in. And so the Julie Marie, I think, is what we found was available. So you're going to put your domain name in. You don't have to put .com or anything. You just put the username, the domain name itself in, and click the little magnifying glass, and then it will bring up a list of domains available. Again, we want to use the .com version if that's what you decided on the last section when you were exploring different options. Unless you have a really good reason for wanting to use something different. I stress that .com makes it easy. So I can buy this, $8.88 a year. I'm going to add that baby to my cart. Okay, don't need any of this stuff. All you need to do is go over here, view cart, check out. There are, I don't believe for this one, there is going to be a coupon code, but Namecheap does have coupon codes or promo codes you can pop in for domains. And so if that were the case, I would pop that in here and apply it. Usually it's like something like 10% off, so you're getting like less than $1, but hey, I'm all about it. Once you have that, leave all of this. I would go ahead and leave all of this as it is. You're not going to get a better deal by signing up for 5 years at a time. Some things you do get better deals when you sign up for multiple years. But I will say, in the event that there's a possibility actually that your domain name could go up upon renewal, signing up for multiple years right now might actually save you a little bit of money in the long run, and it's completely up to you. I would say, as a new business or as getting started in this new thing, that maybe sticking with 1 year or 2 years is your best bet, just because things might change, or you might decide this business wasn't for you, or life circumstance, whatever might change, and then you might not be using it anymore. But that being said, you could also just plan for success, and like, this is your new goal in life, and you're going to sign up for 10 years. So it's totally up to you. I will say there is a chance that the price, like next year when it's time to renew it, it might be $10 or $12 or something. And I don't know exactly what determines the prices of domains, but that is a possibility. So if you're like, $8.88 is a great price, and you're like, I would like to make sure I can get that same price for 3 years or 4 years or 5 years, go for it. Otherwise, you can just do 1 year, which is the default. You can leave auto renew on if you want. It's not going to hurt anything. It just means next year when it's time, it will auto renew it for you. Unless you cancel it ahead of time, they will send you emails to let you know that that it's getting ready to expire, and then you can go in and click renew and pay for it to have it. If you sign up for the 5 years, 10 years, whatever, then it's not, you're not going to have to worry about renewing it for that many years. If you do not renew one and it goes, you get like a little bit of a grace period, but it stops working. Like your website won't work anymore, your email won't work anymore. And then if it gets to a certain point, it basically gets held in domain purgatory, and you have to pay a lot of money to get it out, or wait several months for it to be released back to the public, and then you can buy it again at the regular price. So moral of the story is, don't let them expire unless you're done using them. You can leave all this, whatever. So then we're going to come over here, confirm your order, go through the checkout process. You have I believe you have the option to pay with PayPal, or you can select other payment options. Checkout. Now the domain is yours. You have it. You don't have to do anything with it right now, but it's in your back pocket. Nobody can take it away from you.